I am so blown away by how beautiful the Doris Day Christmas album is. I feel like her voice was made for Christmas carols. She's so perfect, and her voice for this is absolutely amazing. Brief history of my relationship with Doris Day. If you've not seen any of my other content, I watched Calamity Jane for the first time about 18 months ago, start of lockdown. And then I have spent the last year and a half, I have now seen every single one of her films. I haven't seen the Doris Day show because it's very hard to get hold of. But in terms of her music, I've now moved on to listening to every single one of her albums. And I think this is maybe the sixth one that I've listened to, fifth or sixth. And easily it's one of my favourites that I will be listening to throughout the year. I can't believe how amazing it is. So as I usually do, I'm just going to kind of go down the songs, give you a flavour of the kind of songs that are in this, and, mention some personal favourites. On the one hand, I'd like to think that I'm not biased because there have been Doris Day songs that I've not liked, and I've mentioned those in reviews. But with this one, I'm kind of struggling to find a song in this that I don't like. They're all beautiful. Starts off with Silver Bells, an absolutely beautiful classic song that's just gorgeous and a really nice way to start the album. I'll Be Home for Christmas, which is not a song that I'm that bothered about. If it was on like a compilation Christmas album, I've never really given it too much time. But obviously a beautiful recording. Snowfall. Snowfall is a song that's I'd heard it before, but I don't think I'd ever really properly listened to it until now. It's not a new favourite, but I have a newfound appreciation for it. Number 4 is Toyland, which is, I don't believe I'd heard this one before. And then, ironically, last week I was watching a Hallmark Christmas film, and Toyland was in the soundtrack. It's really lovely and all about... It's one of the more... It feels quite melancholic, and, about enjoying Christmas as a child while you have the chance because you're going to get older. There's another song on the album that's kind of got a similar message, but it's a lot more delicate than I would have expected for something called Toyland, which sounds like it would be quite fun and upbeat, but I like it. Number 5, another classic, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. I mean, I love it. I find that really uplifting. It's, a brilliant traditional Christmas song. You put Doris Day's voice to it and it's just even more magical. Be a Child at Christmas Time is another one where, like Toyland, it's talking about the, embodying that childlike love of Christmas. And I think that most of us who celebrate Christmas do kind of become quite giddy with a childlike happiness at Christmas time. And I think it's because of the fairy lights. I know that sounds really weird, but when it's dark at night and you look out the window and you see all of the twinkling lights, it's just magical and kind of takes me straight back to my childhood at least. Number 7. Winter Wonderland. Obviously another brilliant classic, absolutely love it. Number 8, The Christmas Song, is a song that I believe I'd heard of. The same with number 9, which is Christmas Present. But neither of them, I enjoy listening to them, I don't skip them, but neither of them really caught my attention that much or, stood out to me in any way that would make them firm favourites. Number 10, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Not one of my favourite Christmas songs in general, but I do like it, and obviously a great recording. The Christmas Waltz and White Christmas, obviously both very well known. Again, not really my favourite Christmas songs, although the version of White Christmas is very beautiful. It makes me want to kind of turn the lights off and shut my eyes and just become absorbed in this song. It's absolutely stunning. Number 13 is a bit of a change of pace. This is the only one on the album that's genuinely high energy and, with a much quicker tempo than anything else. That's Deck the Halls. And it does feel a little out of place on the one hand because the whole album is gentle. But this one comes along and it's, ramping up the energy and it's a lot more exciting, and Doris Day is just absolutely perfect. I love it. It's with Frank Duvall and his orchestra. I apologise if you heard that clatter. My cat decided to knock an empty pumpkin spice latte cup off of my chest of drawers onto some plugs. Thank goodness that was empty. I sidetrack. Second last one. Penultimately we have I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm. Not a song I knew of. I don't believe I'd ever heard of this. It's lovely. Really lovely sentiment. But the last one on the album is... it's ridiculous. It's Let No Walls Divide, and I hadn't heard of this, and it is now very much a new favourite song of mine. Doris Day's voice was made for this song, and the final lyrics, peace on earth, goodwill to men, let no walls divide. It's so powerful, and Doris Day's voice really carries this song, and to end the album that way is just so perfect. Such a powerful song with such great lyrics, and although I hadn't heard of it, definitely a new favourite. This album is absolutely phenomenal. It's about 45 minutes from start to finish. It will put you in a very festive mood. I started listening to this, I think at the beginning of September or the end of August, and I haven't stopped. But I don't think I ever will stop. I'm the type of person who will listen to Christmas songs at any time of the year. This is now my go-to Christmas album. It's absolutely gorgeous.